No, you're laughing now.
You won't be laughing later.
You won't be laughing when I'm going, why the fuck am I carrying a GoPro with me from Athens to Sparta?
I'm going back to bed.
So I'm in Athens, Greece for SpartathlOFF. So what is SpartathlOFF? Well, what happened was Spartathlon, the race, 153 miles from Athens to Sparta, got cancelled 3 weeks ago, and a few of us decided that we're still going to run it the distance anyway. We were trained, we had our tickets, we wanted to still come. I've got to admit I'm a little bit concerned about how this is all going to go. You know, Greek roads are usually quite busy, so it could be quite chaotic. We do have some crew with us. We've got Jamie Holmes, who ran Spartathlon with me in 2015 and 2017, the brilliant Jamie Holmes. We've got Jill Thomas with us, who is Ian's wife. We've got Kelvin, who is Jill's brother, and we've got Colette, who is Kelvin's wife. So we've got 4 people with us. We're going to be following us in 2 cars across the route. Whether Ian and I stay together and Ektoras stay together, I don't know. Ian's a much faster runner than I am. So we'll see how it goes. When ISA, the International Spartathlon Association, found out we were doing this, they did say we did wonder if some crazy Brits might still go ahead and run the route, and that seems to be us.
I couldn't miss a year. I wanted to continue a sequence of journeys year on year. I couldn't bear to miss a year of doing the race I love above all others, really. The mountain will be a challenge. We need to be extra diligent over the mountain, or vigilant I should say, over the mountain. And getting out of Athens itself, the traffic, the first 15 miles is going to require a lot of focus and care.
So this is what a Corona Spartathlete looks like. Fully masked up, desert hat, high vis. How you feeling, Ian?
I'm feeling alright, thanks.
Yeah?
How are you?
Yeah? Good?
Great.
Good. Jill? Calvin? Colette? You look as though you're in a doctor's waiting room.
Yeah.
It's mad. You're all mad. It's going to have different pressures this time. You're not going to have the same time pressures, I don't think, but different pressures in the logistics of, you know, taking on water. You're not going to have your checkpoints and that to, you know, just pick up stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to take, you know, a lot more mental planning, and I think mentally it's going to be a lot harder both on the runners and on the crew. The fact that he's not going to be alone, because at one time I did worry that he would run it alone, isn't so bad. There are certain points in the race that I am very worried about, coming out of Athens, going over the mountain and things like that, and I'm not worried about the rabid dogs, but I know it's on Ian's mind.
You ready?
Yep, ready when you are. How difficult do you think the next 2 days is going to be?
Fucking hellish. Genuinely, I do. I think I've been describing it to people and saying it's hard enough in previous years crewing, but to actually do it this year, where I'm literally going to be leapfrogging you every 3 kilometres, it's not going to be a rest for me, is it? I just almost wish I was running it. You're running down here, aren't you?
Yeah, this is all very different, isn't it, Jamie Holmes?
It is. Different but the same, mate. That's the thing.
Same place, no people.
Absolutely none, except for the curio shop.
Yes, the little kiosk is still open.
You know what, I'm not sure I've really ever appreciated the fact that the Acropolis is there.
A couple of security guards.
Oh, we've got to run it.
Kalimera.
Καλημέρα.
Kostis has turned up.
Everybody okay? Ready for the big race? Here's James. Hello William.
Hello.
Hi, comment tu vas? Tu vas bien? Ian. Hi Ian. Nice to see you again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Hey.
Bravo! Good luck, Kalodromo!
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Continuing. Let's go.
Good luck.
Thank you. See you. First crew stop. Here's Jamie sorting everything out. Good man. There's the other team.
Stop for a wee stop.
He's gone for a pee stop. Oh, good. Ian's having a piss. Yes, that's been fairly easy getting out of Athens so far. It's the first crew stop. Look at the cars coming now. I've got no idea how we're going to get through this. We'll do our best.
How you feeling, Hector? All right?
So this is crew stop 2. It's getting really, really hot now.
Do you want anything else in there?
Coconut juice, please.
In here?
Yeah, please. As much ice as you can fit in, please,
With the
Jamie.
water that was already in there?
Yeah, and as much ice as you can get in it. Here's Costis, come to meet us. Nasz redakcja w kostiumie.
And then you go through the bollards, and then right at the bottom.
Mega checkpoint. Here's Jamie getting stuff ready. I'm feeling fucked. Jamie thinks that I'm an idiot because I keep expecting this to be easier, but it's not. It's still bloody hard.
Yeah.
Definition of insanity, Jamie, is
Keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome.
so this is the scenes of what I'm seeing now. We're in past Megara, about 52k into the race, so that's 33 miles. It is really hot, guys, and I am struggling big time, to the point where my legs just feel like jelly. Jamie's doing a great job crewing me and cooling me down, but gosh, it is hot, guys. This is as hot as I remember it being last year on this stretch, and that really ate me up and spat me out. I'm going to push on, at least try and get to Corinth and then reassess there. This is a place called Kineta, and as you can see, the bridge here has collapsed in parts and part of the road's gone. So although as a runner I can come through, crew cars can't, so they're having to do a massive detour to come back up to us. So a quick update. I am maybe 6 miles now out of Corinth, maybe a little bit more, 6.5 miles. Picked up a little bit legs seem to be moving again. Weather's cooled maybe a little bit, although I did see an outside temperature gauge of 37 degrees a bit further back. I think that might have been wrong. 33 is another one that I saw, and that seems a little bit more realistic. There's still a little breeze whenever you're by the coast that just comes in, which cools it down a little bit, but it is a headwind, so it's making it harder to run. Just realised my glasses are on wonky. And I'm hoping I'm going to see Jamie soon, because I've actually run out of water, so it's getting quite hot again. Thank you. So this is weird. Normally this is a big aid station, loads of tents, massage tables, people looking after you, sorting things out. Speaking of which, where's Jamie Holmes? So where will we meet afterwards then?
Oh, there's the road out somewhere.
Right. Πάμε. How are we doing, guys? You were miles ahead of me.
A couple of long
Well done.
very long stops, rehydration.
You want a tub?
Yes, please. That'd be lovely. Thank you.
Here's some money, missus.
So, Ektoras.
Thankfully, you didn't go wrong at that major junction back there then.
No, like Ektoras did. Where's he got his belt from?
I don't know. Oh, we got it from the French guy.
Oh, from William.
Bloody ends.
Pineapple, please.
No more cars.
So is he going to run with you now?
And trucks.
Who? This guy, I don't know.
Are you running?
This is an old time. We tried to finish yesterday.
Yeah.
But you will run next year?
How do you feel about the fact that we're like 100 hours behind the cut-offs?
100 hours. Yeah, it's not too bad. I got to Corinth, I got to Ellis Bangor.
Yeah, I know, the guys told me, yeah.
But
Oh, you legend, thank
just
you.
reminding myself that it is.
Here we are in Zavgolatio. It's now night time. We've all got head torches on and we're all back together. I'm not sure how long for these guys are miles quicker than me, but we're going to try our best. So we're now coming into ancient Nemea. This is the halfway point of the race ordinarily, and ordinarily this would be a massive party town going on. The issue, of course, is that not only is Spartathlon not happening, but also there's an issue with the fact that we are about 3 hours behind the time that we'd like to be, and which would be a Spartathlon cut-off. So if we were in Spartathlon, we'd be on the death bus by now, but there you go. Here's our fabulous crew, just past ancient Nemea, and sorting us out with some food and drink. They've been absolute legends. I think Ian might be getting changed. Been a long sleeve top on I was going to do, but it feels it's got warmer again. So it isn't a big horrible, it's not really a massive incline, but it is long and arduous. Keep going, and it's a gravel path as well, and given that you tend to run Spartathlon in road shoes, it's a real pain in the back side. We have just been through checkpoint 44, started our climb to the mountain. Tough guys. We're actually pulled a little bit of time back, so we're about an hour behind the cut-offs now. Sorry about the shiny light, by the way, but I don't even have the strength to take my head torch off right now, so I can record this properly. And if I did do that, you wouldn't be able to see me anyway because it's absolutely pitch black. Hello.
Oh, you can't look at it with that. There you go. Nice.
I'm about to go up the mountain.
You are.
I need to take a dump.
Okay. Do you want to do it before you go up the
I
mountain?
did it before I got up the mountain, but where can I do it?
Off you go.
Hello.
See you later, Ian.
Here we go, Ian leading the way. We are about 100 metres from the end of the pass. It's not been that bad. A lot of scree moving around, making it harder for you to put your feet down, but it's definitely easier in daytime than it is at night. This is where Phidippides met Pan. Ordinarily, there's a checkpoint just there. How are we feeling, boys? Yeah? Ektoras, how are you feeling? Good. Good? Well done.
Morning. Hello!
Hello, mate.
You're on camera.
Hiya. We're down
You are.
at last. Ian's still through.
Well, it's hard on your hammies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, in fact, it's hard on everything, isn't it?
I think Ian's struggling because he just doesn't like the scree. Okay, so we're up. It's morning. Sun's up. Ian's off. He's disappeared. How quick was he, Ektoras? So yeah, as soon as we got down the other side of the mountain, he ditched us and he's off running really quickly. We're trying our best to stay sort of like running, then with the odd little bit of walking thrown in. Feeling good still. Few blisters, few aches and pains, but we're gonna do it.
English, and he always hears and says.
Fighting for Leonidas, fighting for Sparta.
I think we
Molon lave. Okay?
So we caught up with Ian for a bit, but then he's gone off again quite quick. Temperature's 31 degrees again. It's really, really hot. And I think I'm struggling at least. I think Ektoras is probably okay, but he's decided to stick with me, which is very nice of him. So we'll see how we get on. No chance of us getting to Sparta in less than 36 hours, but might do it in 37. ancient Tegea. It has gone from being really, really hot to being freezing. Just to show you how crazy the weather can be over the Spartathlon weekend. It's been absolutely boiling for the last day and a half. And in the last 20 minutes, it's suddenly absolutely throwing it down with rain and thunder and lightning. It has gone from being 33, 34 degrees to about 15 in seconds. So I'm still marching up this long hill out of Tegea. Ian and Hector had pulled off to one side. The storm was so bad they were hiding under a rock face. I thought that keeping moving was probably my best bet, which is what I've done. If you're wondering why I've still got my sunglasses out, I'm absolutely stripping it down, because I've got nowhere else to put them. So the guys are maybe a couple hundred yards behind me. The rest of the team have gone to give them some assistance, change coats and clothes and that kind of thing. We are all absolutely wet through. So an hour ago we were absolutely drenched in sweat because it was so hot, and now we're absolutely drenched in rain and are freezing. But there you go. That's just one of the crazy things you have to deal with Spartathlon. The gang are all back together. There's Ian. Ektoras is just there. We've got about 35k left to go. Woo, woo. We're not going to make the 36 hours, but we think we'll do sub 37 at least, and probably a good sub 37. Everybody's moving quite freely, I think. I've got a couple of blisters. Ian's got a couple of little tight bits here and there and stuff. So has Hector.
We brought some dogs along for you, Ian.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, thought you'd like them.
You're really thoughtful.
George showed how it was done though. He just literally walked in front of them and they all just calmed down. So yeah, it's the way to do it.
I do.
There'll be putty in your hands. Strong.
We are just reaching the top of the final climb, and it's 13 miles, a half marathon down into Sparta, where we're told there's a few people waiting for us, including the mayor. So it'd be nice to see what he'd like to say to us when we get there. Looking forward to meeting him. This is the road that we're slowly going to drop down now into Sparta. Last 13 kilometres. Sorry, 21 kilometres, 13 miles. Here we are coming to Sparta, going over the Evrotas River. Ektoras is a little bit behind us. Ian's just here with me, doing a great job, smashing it. We've got about 2 kilometres left to get to Leonidas.
Hello, welcome. Right, t-shirts, hat. Yeah, just chuck. You don't need them now, do you?
No.
Hello, how you doing? Jamie.
Desiano.
Desiano?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Not scared of a car now, Ian, surely.
Oh, left here. Then back here. Left here.
Oh, I'm getting quite emotional. There it is, boys.
How different was
Sorry.
it? How different was it to doing a normal Spartathlon?
It's a completely different experience, I think. Yeah, you've got support of the crews, the checkpoints. You've got your own crew, of course, but it's far more demanding on your own crew and the runner. It's just completely draining. I think it is a much tougher experience.
I think it was more important to start it than to finish it. Okay.
It's been real, mate. It's been really good, actually. I thoroughly enjoyed it. All the things that I thought were going to be a nightmare weren't a nightmare. All the things I thought were going to be easy were a nightmare.
Well, we've crewed in on this journey several times in the past. But I think this one was quite a different concept and quite a different journey for us all.
And never expected to do this one, but yeah, really enjoyed it. Appreciate all the things that everyone's done, all the times we've had together in the car, maybe a few frayed tempers, but yeah, really enjoyed it.
It's been bloody hard. I'm sure as the hours and days go on, I'll say I enjoyed it, but yesterday it was really hard work. But what it really did bring on board was how much love and camaraderie there normally is in Spartathlon, and it was missing, and it made it hard for crew, it made it hard for the runners, and both crew and runners, I'm sure, appreciate all the people that did still come out, and I think it brings back how hard it must have been for those pioneers, John Prodden and crew, and we thank those men for making Spartathlon what it is today, and we really look forward to the normality next year. Thank you.
Oh. So what a couple of days that's been. We are now, or I'm now back in Glyfada. Ian and Jill went home last night. Kelvin and Colette are going today. Jamie went yesterday. I'm leaving this later on this evening. It's just been the most incredible experience, like Spartathlon, but very different. Very hard. Not having the 75 aid stations there was a real challenge. Trying to work out where to meet up with crew, how much stuff to carry on you, all that kind of thing. Made it just a little bit more difficult, as did having the crew there almost on tap, because you're more tempted to spend a bit more time with them than what you would if it was a proper race. Anyway, we arrived in Sparta in about 38 and a half hours, I think it was, 2.5 hours over what we should have done if we were doing Spartathlon proper. But it didn't really matter, because that wasn't the point. The point was to still honour the race despite the fact that it couldn't happen. We were greeted in Spartathlon by a tremendous crowd of people. There was a local MP there was a mayor, 2 deputy mayors, loads of other dignitaries. We were given crowns of olives and we were given little statuettes, and just made to feel really welcome when we arrived. All along the way, loads of people helped out in many different ways. A couple of people came and brought us things. When it started raining on day 2, we got coats brought to us. Other people brought us fruit out and things like that. Photographers followed us from much of the way and took loads of pictures, so we've got fantastic memories beyond just the ones that stay in our minds. So it really was incredible. And then all those other people, more than 3,000 people watching the dots, I think, at one point, as we made our way down into the Peloponnese. And so just knowing that support was there at all time was really helpful for us. I won't lie, it was difficult. I think it was as difficult, if not more difficult, than regular Spartathlon. But it's done now. We've kept the spirit alive, and hopefully we'll all be back for 2021 to do it properly.
Of course you're not.
Gamle que pusat inte ens man stod.